Tony DeFrank, back as usual with California Car Cover and covering classic cars. And it's our annual summer sit-down with our founder, Jim DeFrank, my father. So, how you doing, Pops?
I'm doing great, Tony. I'm doing great.
All right. And we're sitting here in the Car Cover garage. There's a little bit of a mess behind us because you guys just got back from the NHRA National Meetup in Sonoma.
Yes, yeah, we sure did. Yes.
And how was the weekend?
Oh, you know what? It was a great weekend. The weather wasn't too hot. It was very comfortable. The track conditions were really awesome, and we had a great time. We really had a great time.
And I didn't get any calls from you on Sunday night about going into the final round, so I guess no one won this weekend.
Well, yeah, no one won this weekend, but we did good. We did really good. We made several rounds there, and it's a new engine in the one car, so we wanted to mainly go there to test the car because we're getting ready to go to Indy. The U.S. Nationals at Indy.
And about a month from now is the big event on the NHRA calendar, the U.S. Nationals at Indianapolis. I think Jimmy's won there in the past. I think I went back there. I think I would go a couple rounds, but never won the event. But
you won class. You won class several times there, Tony, and that's what I really enjoy. I enjoy going back to Indy and racing for class, and we've been very successful in doing that in all the years we've been going back there. 1 year, fact is, I think 2 years, we took 3 cars back there, and we won class with all 3 cars. So that's pretty amazing, going from California all the way back to Indy and racing all those guys on the East Coast, because those guys on the East Coast are really good, and we were very fortunate.
Yeah, I think you can see in the background there's a lot of the smaller trophies up there. Those are the class trophies. I was more a fan of the bigger trophies, the win in the national events, but yes. I think you like having class trophies around here.
Yeah,
and you like having cars that look good and run fast, so there's probably a sense of pride having cars that can go back to the U.S. Nationals and win.
Well, that's where I get my enjoyment, trying to maintain the cars, keep them looking good, and having them perform well. And having a good time. Having a great time with my sons. I mean, that's life. There's nothing better than that. To have 2 great sons that know the business better than I ever knew it. They grew up, they're very educated, they're doing an unbelievable job. And I just kind of step back and watch them now. I go there and I pick up the trash and take out the trash, I put it in the dumpsters out there, I sweep the floors, I clean the restrooms. I do everything fathers do.
Well, Jimmy and I really appreciate that,
and I know that.
And I think we're doing an okay job. I don't know if we're doing a great job, but we're trying. And just the your lifestyle, and you're always on the go. In fact, we're shooting this on a Wednesday. Tomorrow morning you head back to, I think your other favorite place to go is the Street Rod Nationals.
Street Rod Nationals. I think I've only ever missed the Street Rod Nationals one time. I love going back there. Get to see a lot of old friends, get to see a lot of beautiful cars, and I enjoy helping the guys sell, because I think I'm still better than they are, but they don't believe that.
Well, that's one of our sales guys that we were talking at the good guys meet in Columbus, and so they love having you around because you're always energetic and helpful. But then you're like, hey, what's the part number on this? Thanks. And then you're like, and then you wait a minute. Okay, so what's the price on that again? Yep. Thanks. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I'm out of the loop there.
I know. We know. It's all good fun.
Yeah, but we have a good time.
Yeah,
and they always give me the check when we go out to dinner. Yeah, so that's probably that's why they invite me. Yeah.
Being the founder, you should get some of the perks.
Yep, you bet.
But we were laughing we were at the Father's Day show, working, and the number 1 questions that people come up and ask about car covers. The number 2 question was, hey, where's Jim?
Yeah.
So I think maybe I think we run out of time for Louisville, but we might have to put up a sign with your phone number on it, with your photo.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
So they can find you, because you're always on the go.
Well, you know what, Tony? I've been selling car covers now 35 years with California Car Cover Company and 15 years with her previous business. I've been doing it for over 50 years now. So you get to meet a lot of really nice people. I enjoy seeing them. I enjoy shaking hands with them. And it's an honor for me for them to want to say hello to me. It really is an honor. I'm 83 years old and going on 39. You guys keep me busy every day.
I think you keep yourself busy.
Well,
that's one thing. Besides your gift of selling is you have a knack for making friends. You'll strike up a conversation with anyone, anywhere, to sometimes to the embarrassment of us. I'm getting a little red right now because we'll be out to dinner and waiting for a table, or you'll be at the airport waiting to get on a plane, and you'll strike up a conversation with anybody.
Yeah,
and it's impressive. I find it a little concerning because you'll be like, hey, how's it going? Do you like 55 Chevys? I don't know. But
I'm a Tri-5 guy. Yeah, I really like 55, 6, and 7 Chevys. As a matter of fact, I'm going to the Tri-5 Chevy show right after the Street Run Nationals. That's in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and it's an awesome show if you like Tri-5 Chevys. 55, 56, or 57. It's packed with people and packed with cars. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, Christopher and the guys at Woody's, they do a great show.
Yeah, they do.
Event down there. I'll be down there, so.
You'll be there?
I won't be
there,
at Louisville,
so.
but I'll be down
Yep.
at Bowling Green, so if you see our truck and trailer, come by and say hey.
And by the way, Tony, did you line up a golf cart for me? I hope it's in line there.
Yes, yes.
Oh, good, good.
I
Thank
reserved
you.
one, and even Chris texted me to make sure that you
Yep.
didn't forget this year. So
Thank you.
Anyway, so then we got then Pleasanton, and any other big plans coming up this summer with the cars or the racing? You kicking out the roadsters? You doing anything cool this summer?
Let's see. After Pleasanton, that's when we leave to go back to the Street Run Nationals, and that's probably, just kind of tuning up the cars, getting ready for the winter season, and enjoying the family.
Okay. So no runs with the roadsters, nothing like that.
Well, there is a big run for the roadsters, but I don't know if I'm tied up that weekend, so I don't know if I'll be able to make it. But I love cruising with the LA Roadster Club. There are a bunch of very, very, very nice guys. Everyone has beautiful cars. We always have a good time, and we always try to stop in every Dairy Queen we can find, just to kind of have a good old time.
Yeah, that's good. And then the one thing, you're in this car club. You've been doing car clubs for 50 years. In June you celebrated the 83rd birthday.
83 years old.
From what I see, you have no signs of slowing down. So what's the secret? Because you go to these events and see the guys are slowing down. They're not doing cars anymore. They're working on their cars. They're building cars. And you're still doing it all.
Well,
so what's the trick? What's the secret?
I think sometimes, Tony, when guys get to be a certain age, they start to back down a lot. And when they start backing down, then that's what happens. They start moving slower and doing less things. And you know what? I never slow down. I mean, if I go to bed at nighttime and I didn't do something productive that day, I get very upset with myself. So I have to get up early the next day and make sure I can do double the amount of work, because I love being productive.
Yeah, and that's one thing. You're on the go. It's like there's, and I joke with some of our customers and friends. I'm like, how's your dad doing? I'm like, oh, I haven't seen him much. I'll call him. I'm like, what are you doing? Well, I'm halfway to Modesto. I'm going to get an engine fixed. Or you're like, well, I'm heading to Phoenix at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning because something's got to get painted. And I'm like, you're a wild man.
Yeah. That's what's keeping me young, Tony.
Yeah,
that's what's keeping me young.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I enjoy doing it.
Okay. Well, good. And then, I guess, any other big things you're working on? Anything top secret? You got to, you just finished a '56 Chevy.
Yes.
You brought it out to one show, and then you sold it. So now, are you gonna build another car? What's your
Not
game
only
plan?
did I sell it, the gentleman that I sold it to took it to 5 shows, and he won Best of Show in all 5 shows. And he's really, really tickled pink with it. I have my eye on another project. I can't really say what it is now because everyone will tell me, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. But I might do it anyway. So I don't know. It's kind of like in the works.
Okay. So I guess for our 2025 conversation, we'll see where that project is.
Yes,
if you didn't
exactly.
acquire anything else in the meantime, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you never know about me.
Well, I appreciate it, and thanks for taking the time to sit down and talk. It's a quick conversation. It's they're gonna catch up.
Tony, I love it. I love it. I love all you customers. I appreciate all the business that you give us. I appreciate you being customers for all these years, because we wouldn't be here and I wouldn't have any of this if it wasn't from all you nice people that's been buying our car covers and all the accessories and everything else we have in our catalog. I thank you for all that. God bless you for that.
And and one thing you mentioned, 35 years, in May we celebrated our 35th anniversary. So back in May of '89, you and Mom and Firestein, and Uncle Frank, whoever was there,
Yep.
opened up the little place over on Cabrito Road in Van
Yes.
Nuys. Did you ever think you'd be still doing it 35 years later, or what the business would have turned into?
I never thought about it, Tony. I mean, we left our previous business, and Steve Firestein came along with me, and he's kind of like my third son. Great guy. I have a lot of fun with Steve. Sometimes I get him upset, and sometimes he gets me upset. But the bottom line is he's an excellent guy, a good employee, a lot of fun with him. And Uncle Frank really helped us also get rolling along. And you know what? I never thought about 35 years, but I hope it's going to be another 15 years or so. Yeah, and I hope I'm still around selling car covers.
Yeah, and it's great to see what it has kind of the business has turned into, and Jimmy and I are just blessed to kind of be a part of it. So
Well,
and we'll see what the future holds for everybody, and hopefully keep it going for many, many more years.
well, I hope so. And another thing that we really, really sell an awful lot of is the original California car duster. You know, that was a friend of mine showed that to me at the Portland Roadster Show years and years and years ago. And I showed it to a lot of people. They told me I was goofy and I was crazy. But you know what? Now the world knows about the original California car duster. It is the best on the market. There's a lot of copies out there, but none of them are as good as the original California car duster.
Yeah, and it's a great business for a company with some great people that run the duster business
Yes,
with
exactly.
us. And yeah, it's been 35 years of car dusters too. So
Yes,
we're
has
excited
been.
to see what's coming up in the future for that business too. And again, that's it. Well, I appreciate your time as always. I know,
Thank you, Tony.
And it's about 10 a.m. here, so I'm sure there's like 5 or 6 places you have to go visit this afternoon.
Yeah, there is. There is, because I'm leaving, 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, catch an airplane to go back to the Street Road National. So, yeah, I have a lot of honeydews to do. So not only do I help my sons, I help my wife. She's the best. She is the best. 59 years.
They say
We've been married.
59 years in September.
59 years in September, Lorraine and I have been married. She was 19 years old when we moved to California. 55 Chevy, homemade trailer with a 28 Ford Roadster on it. Didn't know one person, and here we are.
Yeah, she's a very patient woman.
Oh,
She's
boy,
fantastic.
she's
She
the
doesn't
best.
come to a lot of the events, but she's fantastic. Woman, a great mom, great businesswoman.
She's my
And-
strength. She is my
Yeah.
strength. Yep.
Yeah. But she got to keep, I think,
I
you're like the locomotive because you're always on the go, but she helps pull the brake to make sure you stay on the rails, I think.
Well, yeah, and she's a big asset to the business. She's there 3-4 days a week with you and Jimmy, and without her, we wouldn't have gained what we've gained. She's a big asset.
Yeah, she a lot of common sense too
Oh,
to
boy.
what you, Jimmy, and I are trying to do. So,
Yes, yeah, she's a great lady.
great. Well, thank you so much.
You bet.
Safe travels, and I will again. I will see
We'll
you in
meet
Bowling Green. Yeah, I'll run into you in Bowling Green next week.
And we'll meet again next year in the same place here.
Yeah,
You bet.
if you see our truck and trailer show, there's a very good chance that
That I'll be
one
there.
of us is there.
Yeah,
Either
you
my
bet.
father or me will be at the event, so we thank you
You
for
bet.
that. Again, just Tony and Jim DeFrank with Covering Classic Cars for summer 2024, and thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you very much.